Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a palette bingo. I got this baby in the mail a few weeks ago and I've been dying to try it out. This is the Coloured Raine Vivid Pigments palette. Today's video is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. I'm not necessarily intimidated by the colors in here, but more so because I never do all matte looks. I wanted this palette so badly last year, but it was sold out. Little did I know it was being reformulated. It is now back and it is also vegan, and I think it's still on sale on their website. This is also my first product from Coloured Raine, so if you have other products you love from them, be sure to leave them down below. If you enjoy this video while you're watching, do go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, it has been a minute since I've done a palette bingo. If you want to watch more after this video, I will have both of the other ones I've done linked down below. Coincidentally, they were both with ABH. If you've never watched a palette bingo before, the way it works is I am going to use a random number generator, and that generator will determine which shades I can use. I always do it across, so this will be 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and then so on and so forth. I really enjoy doing palette bingos because it kind of gets me out of my comfort zone. For instance, if I were just to go ahead and go right into this palette, I would definitely be going into the Crush shade. I love corals. Splash also looks really nice, and I would avoid the blues. I'm just not very big on blue eyeshadow looks, so we'll see what the generator gives to me. I do want to tell you guys, I actually started this video the other day and I stopped. I didn't get very far. I just really wasn't in the best headspace to be filming, but I do want to tell you guys, I got to the point where I was drawing the colors. One of these shades did already sort of disappoint me. In case I don't pull it again today, I just want to tell you guys about it. Squad is one of the shades I was most excited for, and that's what it looks like. Pretty disappointing. The other ones I pulled were fine, but I didn't want to forget to mention that. So I'm gonna grab my phone and the generator. And while I'm pulling this up, I think for today, I'm going to do 5 shades. But if I'm feeling super comfortable with those first 5, I may throw in a curveball and do 6. So as you can see, it comes up with 1 to 10 with a 7 on the top. I'm going to change this to a 16 and then generate. So I got 10. Be 9, 10, level up, and I'm just gonna swatch them on my hand. This is also helpful to me as I'm going, so I don't forget which shades I can use. Generate 4, which is bossed up, and that is the purple on the top here. These do feel slightly chalky. I have seen mixed reviews on this palette, and I don't know how this compares to the non-vegan version that originally launched. I don't have both of them to see side by side to compare the swatch. Bossed up. Next shade, 2, which is unbothered, and that's the most neutral shade in this palette. Next, 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is the hot orange shade. Kind of looks like a Cheetos shade. I'm gonna build that one up one more time. And then last one, 7, which is Jet Set. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with these. I'm just gonna stick to 5. Again, a little bit chalky. So that is my color story for today. I think I'm gonna start with Unbothered, that more neutral shade. I'll start at the easiest place. I did already do my brows, and I also primed my lids. I used the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then I also used a matte shade similar to my skin tone, specifically the Cold Brew shade from the Smokey Glow x Midas collab. If you saw me do that video and the swatch, it melted right into my skin, so it is the perfect base shade for me. And I'm just gonna do a light wash of this, see how pigmented it is. For like a second, I'll try to use the mirror that comes with the palette, and then I'll give up about halfway through. My little Tatcha handheld just feels so much more comfortable to me. It almost looks a little peachy on my skin tone. It's very pretty. If you guys have this palette, I'd love to know your thoughts on it, especially if you have the older formulation. I'm gonna use Splash next, and I'm gonna use the same brush. I wanna try to build up these colors versus having it be too intense in this area. For those of you who are home and self-quarantined, are you doing your makeup? I definitely wouldn't be if I didn't have a YouTube channel. I don't think I'd be reaching for it. I think I'm gonna go in with the purple next on my outer V. I'm hoping it blends okay. I'm gonna use the medium angled shading brush from Sigma, or this one is called the E70. I'm gonna stamp it on my outer lid first and then bring it up slowly. I will blend that in a moment. Right now, the way I'm doing this, I think the green is going to go on the bottom. I don't know how that's gonna look. I do have a purple mascara in my current project pan, my 20 in 2020. That might help to bring in the purple with the green. Kind of thinking as I'm going. Did not plan this out very well. And then I'm just doing little circles to blend those two together. This side is doing fine, but this side, there's this one little section that doesn't want to blend. I'm gonna go ahead and just ignore it for now, and then I'm gonna clean up just the sides. I'm gonna just pack on a little bit more of the Bossed Up shade on the outer lid. And then I'm gonna take Jet Set, the Periwinkle shade, and I am going to put that on my lid. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to pack this on. I could have done a cut crease, but I wasn't in the mood, to be honest. So that's what I have so far. That one side did not blend very well right up in here. And then the Jet Set shade, I did have to really pack on to get any kind of intensity. Maybe next time I'll try doing it with a white base, but I'll talk more about that at the end. I am gonna go ahead and finish off just the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to do my under eye. All right, guys, so I'm back. I just kept everything else pretty simple and neutral. I didn't even put on lashes. I did tinted moisturizer as my base. Everything that I used will be down below in the description box in case you're curious. I'm gonna go in with this green shade next on my lower lash line. I have 3 of these LA Girl neon liners, and I haven't yet determined which one I'm going to use, but I think what I'm gonna do is the green and then a little bit more of the Periwinkle shade, and then I'll figure this situation out. I'm gonna use my flat definer brush from Sigma. This gives more of a sharp line, but then I can blend it out. I forgot to ask before, I would love some Netflix recommendations. We went through Tiger King. That was a wild ride. I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that by now. It was not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be more like a typical true crime documentary. Boy, was I wrong. But that is generally what I watch. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I think I've seen pretty much all of the ones that are available on Netflix. I just finished The Pharmacist. That was really good. But if there's one that you've seen that's maybe not as well known, leave it down below. Unlike that other green shade, I mean, I really don't know because I've not actually put it on with the brush, but this one is more pigmented from what I can tell, even just swatch wise. Since I'm pretty much done this look, let me know how you guys would have done this differently. And then I'm gonna add that blue. Yeah, I liked it more with that green being more of a pop, so I'm going to add it back. For my liner, I kind of want to use this from LA Girl. I think that would go well with the Bossed Up shade. This is the purple mascara I have, and it's a darker purple. I actually kind of think I just want to stick to black. My nose is so dry that my setting spray could not save it. I'm definitely going to be doing some kind of exfoliating mask tonight. But here is the completed look. What do you guys think? These are colors that I would not typically put together, and that's why I love doing bingos. As far as this palette goes, this video is not a review, so I don't want to get too deep into it without actually playing with it more. I did have that issue with Bossed Up and that blending on this side. You can see there's a little bit of a line there that I could not blend out, and I really tried. Squad already disappointed me just from the swatch alone, but I'm gonna have to see if I can build that up. Jet Set as well, I did have to build that up quite a bit on my lid. I'd like to try that with a cut crease, or maybe even by using a white concealer to see if I can bring that intensity out. But those are like my basic thoughts. I'll have to use it more and I can update you guys soon. Let me know if you would like that update, or I could try to use this again in another video. Maybe I could do another palette bingo sometime soon as well, so name a couple of palettes down below. Give me a little bit of a challenge, see what I can come up with. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see me and more of my remarks, please go ahead and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.